Hey everyone, my name is Anna Yosin, and in today's video, I'm going to give you 2 techniques to help you regulate your nervous system. Now, we are in a really crazy time right now, and it's okay to feel overwhelmed, anxious, depressed, grief, whatever you're feeling, that's normal. It's okay. Let yourself feel those feelings. Just don't let it control your life. And it's easy to let that happen because once our nervous system is active, then our breath gets out of control, our heart rate gets out of control, and it just kind of turns into a spiral sometimes. That can affect our relationships, it can affect our jobs, it can affect basically every area of our life. And so we want to be able to come to a place where we can regulate our own nervous system at will. So with that, I'm going to give you 2 techniques, but I'm going to give you a little example of why this is helpful in a real life situation. So there was a time I was running, well, it was hiking, running, kind of going uphill very slowly. And it was in Los Angeles at Runyon Canyon. And if you know anything about Los Angeles, there are quite a few homeless people there, and a lot of them are really mentally ill. And so just so happened this one day that I was there, there was a homeless guy that just literally jumped out of the bushes. He shoulder checked me. So I got completely off balance and started screaming, yelling, all these different things. I don't even know what he was saying. Now, I was walking a dog at the time, but the dog was off leash. So I had a leash in my hand. And after I kind of figured out what was going on, because it was very startling, it was just out of nowhere, this whole OODA loop happened, right? Where it took me a second to figure out what was going on. I looked at him with his crazy eyes, and I took a deep breath. And he looked like he was going to lunge at me. So I took the leash and I swung it towards him. Now, is violence the best answer? I don't know, probably not. But the fact that I wasn't so shooken up that I froze completely and just let this crazy person attack me, I was able to stand my ground and make a defense for myself because I took a deep breath and calmed my nervous system enough to where I could take action, right? So I was literally in fight or flight, and instead of freezing, I was able to fight. And I didn't hit the guy, but it scared him enough so that he subsided his attack and kind of moved on to somebody else. Now, that is a real life situation where breathing can help you stay safe. Because if I would have stayed in a frozen state, he probably would have attacked me and I would have been really hurt. So with that, I'm going to give you 2 techniques. They're very simple, they're very doable. And if you find yourself in a situation where you're feeling really overwhelmed, maybe you get in a car accident, or maybe you hear some really bad news, or whatever it is, and your nervous system is overwhelming you, your thoughts are going crazy, you're focused in on one specific thought, one specific thing, like what happens when our nervous system is activated, and you at least come to enough consciousness where you can notice what's happening, then maybe you'll have enough consciousness to take a breath. And the most simple thing, take a breath and count to 10. Someone says something that makes you really angry, take a breath, count to 10. Take a breath, count to 10. Okay, that I don't need to teach you how to do. But there's something called an ujjayi breath that is a common breath used in the yoga practice, both in pranayama and in asana. And it's a constriction of the throat to lengthen the breath on both the inhale and the exhale. So I liken it to fogging up a mirror, right? So if I take a big inhale and I want to fog up a mirror, I feel it here, right? Or in the back of the throat. That's the sensation that I'm feeling. And as I'm kind of constricting that throat, it makes the breath really long. So we want to do that also on the inhale. So we'll do it first with the mouth open. Go ahead and practice with me. Doesn't matter if people are around, you can do it. So breathing in, it almost sounds like an ocean wave. It's also called the ocean breath. One more time, open mouth. Now we're going to do the same thing but with the mouth closed. So you want to feel the sensation here in your throat, not in your nose or your nostrils. So let's practice that. You might have to kind of move your jaw down a little bit to make some space there. So we're going to take a big inhale. Make it as long as you can. Exhale. One more time. Great. And it's okay if it's a little choppy, but notice how you instantly feel more calm. You feel more clarity of mind. You feel more peaceful, right? It's the same idea when they give you a paper bag. If you're hyperventilating or you're having an anxiety attack, to breathe into the bag, fill the bag up with air, and then take all the air out. Same idea. You're lengthening the breath, right? So that's the first technique, the Ujjayi breath, the victorious breath, the ocean breath. The second one is in addition to the Ujjayi breath, and you're adding a pause at the end of the inhale and the exhale. And so in Sanskrit, this is called samavriti, same length, right? So it's on a count. We'll practice today with a count of 4. So you breathe in for 4, you hold for 4, you breathe out for 4, you hold for 4. Also known as the box breath in English, and it's so effective that it's one of the main techniques that the Navy SEALs use when they're in high intense situations. So it works. So we're going to practice this. I'll walk you through it a couple times and then I'll do a couple with you without counting it out. So same idea, that Ujjayi breath, constricting, breathing in for a count of 4, 3, 2, 1, hold 4, 3, 2, slow out 4, 3, 2, 1, hold 4, 3. I'll count it one more time. Breathe in, 3, 2, 1, and hold, 3, 2, 1, out, 3, 2, 1, and hold, 3, 2. I'll do it with you now. Hold, out, hold, in, hold, out, hold. Fantastic. If you're watching my fingers on this, I was like 3, 2, 4, 1. It was still the same count. So with that, I hope these techniques are really helpful for you. Try them out if you're ever in a stressful situation, or if you just want to chill out, if you want to give yourself some time to kind of calm yourself down. It's great to do before bed, or anytime you just want to relax and calm yourself down. So Ujjayi breath, samavriti, or box breath. And with that, that's your homework, is to test it out, and then let me know in the comments how it goes, or if you have any other experience with it, or if there's anything else you'd like to see. Go ahead and like and subscribe as well. This is a brand new channel, so just kind of building it up, and I want to give you content that will help you live your best life. So with that being said, I send you much peace, much love, and I wish you well. Namaste.